Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Krunky's Single Player Survival Minecraft. Krunky here, we're at episode 9 and as you can tell we are at our base entrance, and the reason I wanted to start off here is because I just need another excuse to ride this elevator up. I have to be honest, and you've probably guessed by now, I really like this elevator. It's such a simple yet elegant design, and I'm really glad that we got this taken care of early on in the series. But you may remember from the last episode that we worked on this 3x3 piston door that is flush within 2 walls. And yeah, it works like a charm. It's quick. It fits in with the build pretty well. I'm still not sure about this white concrete, but to fill this up with iron blocks, we're going to need a lot more iron. But to start off today's episode, I kind of want to fill in this area so that it's a little less natural, I suppose. Like I said, I want this area to be natural, and as you walk in, it's completely industrial, as is with this area over here. It's all white, and once we get our sea lanterns in, it's going to look a whole lot better. But I really want this area to match this area over here, and the only transition to be from this observation deck into the base. So I'm going to get started, and I'm going to begin filling this area in with white concrete. As I mentioned before, this is where our interior wall is going to be, and once I get a bit of this built out, I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. I'm done placing blocks, and now for the big reveal. We'll hit this button here, and don't be surprised, but everything is white. Now this is a lot of white, especially with this door here. It makes for a lot of white in this room. But don't worry, like I said, I am going to replace these blocks with something more suitable. And once the sea lanterns go in, this place will look a lot better, I promise. Just bear with me until I get that guardian farm, and I promise you'll like it. And I might put some like pillars in here like this. It'll add some depth to the room and make it look a lot less, I don't know, white, I guess. I mean, it's still going to be white, but it adds a little depth, and yeah, I like that. I'll play around with this later. I mean, maybe do something like this as well, but that might be too much. We'll see. I'll play around with it, and I'll let you guys know what I come up with. But before I do that, I need to go over to the other side and repeat this over. So I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. I'm going to fight the first ender on this server. Or sorry, on this world. And now that I'm geared up, I mean, it's not even a fight. Where'd he go? I do need an enchanted sword though. Well, we did get an ender pearl. Sweet. The world first ender pearl. And we'll store this in right away. We need to start gathering these up so that we can head over to the end. So we're done laying blocks. We've pretty much used up all of our white concrete. We have like 8 blocks left, but we're going to hit this button, and no surprise, everything is white. We did put in the corner pillars here, so everything's matching the layout over there. The button works fine, door closes, and yeah, everything's looking good. I just can't wait till I get those sea lanterns to make things a little bit cleaner. But let's move over here, and this part right here, I haven't put white concrete here yet because I'm eventually going to break this down, and we're going to go straight down this area. And well, another excuse to hit the button and ride the elevator. And take 2. We're going to start building in this area. Not today. I don't think I'll be able to get to it today, but I'm going to start building straight down and until we hit to the end of the mountain. And then once we do hit the end of the mountain, we'll start building down. And once we get down to about this level here, I'll call this ground level now, but we can start expanding outwards as well. And once we get down to sea level or lower than sea level, at that point, we're able to expand unlimitedly. One of the greatest things about building underground, and technically this is underground, even though it's like in a mountain, but first off, you don't have to worry about your builds being pretty, which is a big thing for me for right now because building's not my strong point. But also, once you get underground, you pretty much have unlimited room to expand. And in a game like Minecraft, where the world is unlimited and you can just build whatever you want, having as much room as you need is really a great thing. Now with that part taken care of, I want to head back to the hole because there's a specific set of gear that I'm looking for right now, and in order to get that I need some enchantments, and of course to get enchantments we need levels. So I'm going to go back to the EXP farm. I'm going to get some levels, I'm going to craft up some stuff, and I'll see you back in a bit. I'm back from the XP farm. I've picked up about 9 more levels, so we should be able to enchant about 4 times now. And I've grabbed my diamonds. I'm also going to need this workbench. I actually don't have any wood down here, so I have nothing to build a workbench with. So for now I'm just going to grab this one and we're going to drop it somewhere accessible, like right here. And I'm going to grab a helmet, and you may have guessed what I'm going for by now, but I am going for Aqua Infinity, and that's not what we're looking for. Let's try it anyways. You know, we might get lucky. Protection 3, not what we're looking for. Let's grab another helmet. Try this again. Aqua Infinity, there we go. Aqua Infinity, Protection 3, that is perfect. So we got what we need, and if you haven't guessed already, the reason we need Aqua Infinity is because we are now going to look for a Guardian Temple. And that's right. We'll find this Guardian Temple, we will defeat it, and we will now get our sea lanterns that we needed for the base. But one thing I wanted to try getting before I ran over there, which I can't do now because I don't have any wood. Did I have a pickaxe here that I could? Alright, I do have a pickaxe. And I want to see if I can get some Silk Touch, because if we have Silk Touch, efficiency 4. I gotta try this. Unfortunately, just efficiency 4. And I don't have any wood to create another pickaxe, but that's fine. We'll get Silk Touch another time. But yeah, like I said, we are now going to put this helmet on, and we are going to find our way to a Guardian Temple. Wish me luck. Remember how I mentioned last time how there weren't really any oceans around spawn? That's gonna make looking for these ocean monuments really fun, don't you think? I believe the closest ocean is like 2,000 blocks in any direction of the base. So that's a lot of walking for me to do. We seriously need to get ourselves some elytra. I mean, come on. Mountain? Yeah, elytra would make this... Elytra? Elytra? Flying thingies would make this a whole lot easier. But instead, we have to walk it and climb it and... Oh yeah. This is going to be a fun day. But I do have to admit, when you walk long distance like this, you really have time to appreciate the beautiful structures that Minecraft generates. I mean, if you look at this landmass right here, I mean, it's amazing that just a bunch of numbers decided, hey, I'm going to make this landmass here. I'm going to make this large peak that goes up and up and up until it's just a single point and you get this beautiful view. I mean, Minecraft is a beautiful game. It still makes me walk a lot. I accidentally hit a wolf, and that's not good. Is it coming for me or is it going for... It's coming for me. Let's run. Hey, but the ocean. We found the ocean. And just in time too, because I don't want to die. But yeah, we have found the ocean, which is great. However, that's only half the challenge. The other half of the challenge is actually finding the ocean monuments. Or just one, actually, but still. We've been swimming for what seems like hours, but it's all paid off because, as you can see over there in the distance, there is an ocean monument. And I kind of forgot that you can't really see in the dark without potions, but I think we can manage this. We are now entering the ocean monument, and I kind of forgot that mining fatigue was a thing. So this is going to be fun. I forgot how sucky mining fatigue was. And I was stupid enough to lock myself in a little corner. And now we gotta wait till we can break all these blocks to get out. Good job, Kruncky. I was able to free myself from the little trap that I made myself. And yeah, so let's go on and let's go find the Elder Guardian so we can free ourselves from these spells. I am right outside one of the Elder Guardians, and I brought along a diamond sword just for this fight. And I've made myself a little safe corner just in case I need to run back and hide. So yeah, let's get this started. I don't see any guardians around, so that's a good sign. This is going a lot smoother than I was expecting. We need to breathe. And he's running away, but we got this. There we go. And yeah, let's try not to die. Let's go back to our little safe zone. And here we are. One down, two to go. I'm actually surprised at how few guardians there are here. It's comforting, but at the same time it's also a little concerning, because I've never seen such an empty ocean monument. But it works out. Oh, you see, this is what I was talking about. Let's not die. And I can't record and do this at the same time, so I'm going to get back to you when I find the other guardian. And we're here. And we're straight away fighting the Elder Guardian. We need to breathe. We have guardians surrounding us, so this is not as smooth as I was hoping. But yeah, there we go. We took care of that. Let's get to a safe zone. And let's make ourselves a little safe area so that we don't die. And there we go. We are safe. 2 down and 1 more to go. We found a sponge room that was actually opened up. And that's the first I've seen of that, but you know, I guess it could happen. But yeah, we still haven't found the last Elder Guardian. I believe he's at the very top middle. And it's kind of hard for me to navigate my way through this place while it's so dark. And that kind of brings me to my next point. I want to apologize to you guys for the lighting situation, as obviously it's not the greatest. But yeah, like I said, I forgot that the water was so dark without potions. And especially with how YouTube compresses the videos, darks become really dark. And so this is not going to be the most pleasant experience for you guys, but hopefully I can take care of this as fast as possible so I can spare you guys the pain of the darkness of YouTube. So I'm not exactly sure how I found my way here, but I believe that the Elder Guardian is right here. So let's go ahead and get started on this. I need to breathe. And that should be it. I found my way back to the sponge room, and I searched around a bit more for some more rooms, but I think this is the only sponge room in this ocean monument, which is unfortunate, but you know, I would have liked to have more sponges to make this a little bit easier, but we can deal with this. I mean, it's not horrible. So I'm gonna find a way to get all these sponges without drowning, and then I'm gonna find a safe spot outside of this monument to set up a small campsite. So this was the sponge room. I have cleared it all out. I had this blocked off so that no guardians would come and bother me while I was clearing out the sponges, but I want to leave this as kind of like a safe area for me to come back, and you know, this will be the starting point for me to start clearing out the water within the guardian farm. And I think this is a nice spot. It's nice and visible, and yeah, it's nice and dry. So I'm going to go and set up camp nearby, and I'll be back. So we've made it out of the ocean monument alive, and looking around, there's not a whole lot of places that we can call base camp. We have that island over there, that island over there, and this island right here, and this is the closest, so we're gonna head over there. But it is a small island, and unfortunately there are no trees here, and as far as I can tell, there's no trees on either of those islands as well. No trees means no wood, which means no workbench, which means no furnace, which means no drying of our wet sponges. So the situation is not ideal, but you know, we can work with it. We can swim to the nearest mainland and pick ourselves some trees and get us started. But yeah, today's episode is pretty action-packed. You know, we cleaned up the base a little bit. We swam a whole lot. We came about, what, 3,000 blocks from home. We found ourselves an ocean monument. We raided it. We killed 3 elder guardians. We got 40 wet sponges plus the 3 from the elder guardians. So I gotta say, I mean, it's been a pretty busy day. We got a lot done. And so next week, we're gonna start off here. We're gonna be at the base camp, and we are going to get ready to clear out that ocean monument so that we can start ourselves at least the foundations of a guardian farm to get us the sea lanterns we need for our base. But like I said, that's next episode. As for this episode, it's been great, it's been exciting, but it is time for Kruncky to go to sleep. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you really did, I hope you hit that like button, and I would really love it if you hit that subscribe button because it really helps out. But this has been Kruncky, and I'm out. I'll see you guys next time.